Hi guys, this is Lord Carlos. On today's video, I'm going to give you my review of the Goldbergs Season 1, Episode 22. Slamming Barry and Sister Jedi. So here we go, guys. I love this episode because it involves something that I love besides Disney Plus, and that of course is WWE. In this case, it's another two-sided episode. So on the first side we have Barry, who's trying to impress his crush, his super crush, Lexi Bloom, and since he thinks that he's a romantic Romeo, a Casanova, and since he's not having any success with sweeping Lexi Bloom off her feet, he believed that he can sweep Lexi Bloom off of her feet by being a part of or becoming a part of the William Penn Academy wrestling team. But there's one problem with that. Beverly Goldberg, his mom. Barry's mom, as we know, Beverly Goldberg is a griffin, is a human version of a protective mother griffin when it comes to her children, meaning Erica, her sweet little donut, meaning Adam, and of course her sweet strawberry shortcake, Barry. But there's one parent that is very excited about Barry's endeavor, and that of course is Murray Goldberg, his dad. And for the first time ever, Murray is excited to sign a permission slip for Barry, ever. But again, one problem. But again, the same problem, same issue. Beverly cannot find out. So both Murray and Pops figure out a perfect line of a plan to hypnotize or lie to Beverly. And this is how they, both Murray and Pops, and of course Barry in a weird way, concoct the plan of lying to Beverly that Barry has joined the cast of William Penn's Academy's version of adaptation of the musical ending with one condition. This is Barry's condition. if by any chance Beverly decides to check in or see previews of him rehearsing his part or be a part of the rehearsal. If she checks in one of the rehearsals of the play, Annie, he will quit the play. And to put it short and sweet, guys, Barry says to Beverly when Barry says to his mom Beverly that he's playing Daddy Warbucks. You know, the rich tycoon that adopts Annie by the end of the play. Meanwhile, on the second side of this wonderful episode, we have Adam. Now, guys, the one movie trilogy that basically does the rock bottom on all of them with a frog splash with a tombstone pile driver. In that exact reversed order is, of course, the original trilogy, the original Star Wars trilogy. Of course, I'm talking about episode 4 to 6. A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, and of course, Return of the Jedi. So again, Adam has been waiting a long time for George Lucas to get the epic conclusion of this amazing trilogy. And he did with Return of the Jedi. But one problem. Adam is excited. Yes, he is. And he should be. But one problem. He cannot drive. He can't go by himself. So he inquires, or he inquires an invitation clause to of course the most unnerdy of his siblings besides Barry. And that, of course, is Erica. But deep down, but way back in the day, Erica was a Jedi herself. She loved Star Wars with Adam. They were with Adam. Both of them back in the day loved Star Wars. But since Erica had been unjedi'd, and she had turned into a popular unjedi Sith Lord, and an unjedi Sith makeup Empress with her other friends that include Lainey. She doesn't want any of it until until Adam basically says, if you don't do this, if you don't take me, if you don't embrace your inner Jedi with me, that I know you have, Erica, I will tell Mom another secret that I had, that you told me not to tell Mom. So that's how it went. So then they were off. So both Adam and Erica are sitting in a long line, waiting for the start time of the premiere showing of the Return of the Jedi. And then all of a sudden, Erica and Adam start to get into a comfortable, rhythmic Jedi council type of conversation regarding the events, the events that led to this final chapter in the original trilogy. That led up to the events to the events that led up to Return of the Jedi. Like, for example, and they focused on Han Solo. Now, Han Solo is played by Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford, also known as Indiana Jones, when he's not blasting people with his blaster, or the Millennium Falcon, or with Chewie by his side. So Harrison Ford or Han Solo is the main focus of this Jedi Council type of conversation that Erica and Adam have. And whether now here's Erica's theory. Now as you know, guys, many of you know this, that Han Solo was frozen solid to death, frozen solid alive, thanks to Darth Vader and the Empire. But Erica has a theory. This is her theory. Okay. Han got frozen. So according to the Return of the Jedi timeline, many years have passed. But in one of those unmarked years, one of those years that Han Solo was frozen, someone unfroze them. Then he traveled light speed with the Millennium Falcon, and of course with by himself, without Chewie in the Millennium Falcon, and he traveled so fast with light speed that he went way too fast into light speed that he ended up in 1943. Right around the time that Harrison Ford took the mantle of our favorite archaeologist, Indy Jones. So after Han Solo did his did his did so after changing his name in 1943, and after changing his name to Indiana Jones, and after accomplishing his mission of getting the lost the Raiders' lost Ark, he came back. He came back like nothing had happened, and he froze himself again by himself again with no one knowing, with no soul from the Empire knowing that he had been unfrozen by someone, and that's when by the time that he got himself frozen again, Princess Leia was finding him, trying to find him, or trying to see if the love of her life, meaning Han, was still alive. So what I'm trying to say is that Han Solo basically traveled at light speed that he ended up in 1943, and that forced him to change his name to Indiana Jones. Indy Jones. And after getting the Raiders, after getting Noah's Ark to safety, and from getting into evildoers and malevolent and dastardly Nazi Germany agent, the archaeologist from France, Belloc. He came back. He traveled. He traveled light speed back to, of course, on the Millennium Falcon without Chewie, to the location where Leia would find them. Frozen again. So that's Erica's theory, that somehow Han Solo traveled at such light speed that he ended up in 1943, and he changed his name for a brief period of time to Indiana Jones, and after getting Noah's Ark into the right hands, instead of landing into evil hands, he traveled back to the location where he was frozen, and that's how eventually Princess Leia would find them. So as this was happening, as this wonderful Jedi type council conversation was happening with Erica Adam had to go to the bathroom. And Adam said, Erica, hold on. Our conversation is getting interesting. It's getting bumpy with intriguing with an intriguing factor. Can you hold my spot? I'll be right back in line. And of course Erica did that, but she did it only for a bit, maybe 1 or 2 seconds. 2 seconds, like a pretty late Ferrari to Maranello, which is where the factory where the Ferrari factory is located, Maranello, Italy. When Lainey and Erica's other girlfriends walked by and said, well, Lainey said, and her other friend said, Erica, come with us. What are you doing in line? Waiting in line to get into a space movie. And Erica panicked. Well, she basically lied and said, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm going to go with you guys. Let's go, guys. I'm going to go with you guys. And by the time that poor Adam had gone to the bathroom, Erica had deserted him like he was in Tatooine, but the Philly version of Tatooine, and after returning home from her day out with Lainey and her other friends, Erica got a Jabba the Hutt type of lecture, type of awesome awesome lecture by Adam when he said, Erica, I know that you have gone to the dark side, gone to the makeup dark side, and you don't like Star Wars anymore. You don't like Star Wars. You don't feel the Force within you anymore. But I asked you to go with me, not so you could suffer and just be, being a crybaby. I just wanted to hang out with my big sister, like I used to do, because obviously you're too busy with your Sith girlfriends, meaning Lainey and Eric's other girlfriends from school, that he doesn't have no time, or doesn't want to have time to spend time with her little brother Adam. As Erica was getting a steel chair shot, a steel chair to the face, type lecture, Jabba the Hot type of awesome brother, awesome Adam brother, explanation of why Adam did this. Barry was excited that he was about to be a part of the wrestling team. But Barry was thinking about not classic wrestling. He was thinking about WWE, which from 1985 to May of 2002 was called WWF. He was thinking about WWE wrestling, steel chairs, ladders and chairs. Oh my! And all of my favorite things about the WWE. But he was not thinking about classic wrestling like the Romans used to do. Roman grappling wrestling, like you guys see in college. So, but tragically for Barry, that excitement turned into a big black and dark blue black eye, because Beverly was on the case. Beverly found out that Annie, the play that Barry was gonna play the part of Daddy Warbucks, was a ruse, was a fake, was a deception. Beverly resoundingly said, No, Barry, I'm not gonna let my sweet potato pancake get squashed and get smashed and become a blue mashed potatoes by some big dude. And she said that to Murray and to Pops too. I'm not having it. Because you see, every single time, anytime Erica, Adam, or Barry in this case, wanted to do something cool or something fun, Beverly comes up with a very elaborate stories, that funny stories with funny calamity, funny things or calamities that happen to the people that she's talking about in the stories, in her stories. And Barry's like, no, Mom, I'm not, no. Every time we do something, we try to do something fun by ourselves that is awesome and extremely awesome, and sometimes extremely dangerous. Like right now, you come up with funny with very elaborate misfortunate stories that in turn makes us first cringe or scream like a little girl if the calamity or the misfortune of the person that you're talking about in the story is so creepy and so scary and so devastating you're we 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 just we just believe you, but not this time. Not this time, Mom. Not this time, Beverly. Not this time, Mom. You're not gonna convince me. You're not gonna convince me or mislead me with the conclusion of one of your misfortunate stories. After hearing that, Beverly had one thing to do. One last effort to do. She went to school. She went to the school to stop Barry from competing in his match. And it did not go so well for Barry. First of all, because Lexi Bloom was in the crowd, and he was trying to impress her to the point that he was hitting the pavement in love with it, like hitting her face in the pavement, in the metaphorical pavement. But tragically for Barry, as his wonderful match that he was doing so great in was going, and he was getting a hang of it, or getting into a good rhythm and trying to pin his opponent, Beverly came in and had already gotten in and basically pinned her own son, pinned poor Barry for the 1, 2, 3, and then of course Barry became the laughingstock of the whole gym. And to top it all off, in this embarrassing Sunday, he was humiliated, just like Zack Snyder was humiliated by the money number that the Justice League had acquired in its opening weekend, or the entire outing in movie theaters, or release outing of the Justice League. Like, the number didn't lie. The Justice League was on paper was a good movie, was supposed to be the movie of the year, but it wasn't. So after getting humiliated in front of Lexi Bloom and the rest of the audience that was watching the match, Barry stormed off into the locker room with Papa G in tow. With Papa G in tow, and with Papa G in tow, meaning Murray, and Barry, and then Beverly did the same thing that she always does when she makes this type of mistake. She tries to apologize, but this time she went too far. And Murray was in the locker room with Barry. Now, here's a very key component again. Murray reversed the story, reversed the misfortunate stories on Beverly that she has always told their kids about someone that she heard about. And Murray was like, people are going to talk about this. The people are going to talk about this. And they're going to say, hey, did you hear about Beverly Goldberg pinning down her own son? Pinning down for the 1, 2, getting a cover of 1, 2, 3 on her own, on her son. And after hearing the role reversal, masterfully done by Murray. Beverly said, you're right. She admitted it. She admitted that she, for the first time ever, I think, in a funny way, I think Murray was like glad that she finally said, Murray, honey, you're right. And Murray said to Beverly, don't worry. Barry will be okay. We'll do a great job. But just in case, before you do something crazy again, I will be with you and holding your hand. And then Barry was fired up again, and Beverly said, my sweet little blueberry muffin, get out there and destroy your opponent. And guys, Big Blueberry Big Tasty did just that. After winning, he kind of went into his WWE happy place, and he almost hit his opponent with a steel chair. But thankfully, Coach Miller stopped Barry from doing that. At the same time as Barry was turning into Stone Cold Barry, Erica realized that what she did to Adam by leaving him alone and deserted him in the line, waiting to see the Return of the Jedi. She made a deal. She made a date deal with the theater valet that she would go out with him on Friday if she would let Adam and her into the theater when the movie was on the screen, on the movie theater screen at their matinee time. And that's exactly what happened. Adam and her sister Jedi snuck in into the movie theater and watched the conclusion of the most epic, the conclusion of the most epic space saga of all time. And that's how this wonderful episode, guys, of Star and steel chairs and tables and ladders and barbed wire covered bats and of course Ewoks as well. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Leave a like and let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments if you want to. Tell me, guys. How did you feel? How did you feel when you saw the conclusion of the most wonderful space fighting movies of all time? Of course, Star Wars. Tell me, what did you feel when you saw the end, the credits roll, the credits go through after the Last Jedi? Did you feel sad? Did you do a drop? Did you drop kick a Darth Vader punching bag? Did you punch a hole through your wall that your wrist ended up that just your wrist and punch ended up in Tatooine or in Hoth or Mustafar or in Ewok country. So with that, guys. So again, with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like, and may the force be with you, and bye.